Hello. I feel really good. And lately things have been more feeling good. And I want that feeling to continue. And I want those things that...
Let's take the word things out of it. I'm feeling really good, and I want to continue feeling really good. And when you take the things out of it, then your feeling isn't dependent upon manifestation. Things kind of implies manifestation, where feeling implies only vibration. And it's way easier to control your vibration early on than the things, and the things will follow. That's a good distinction, don't you think?
Yeah. Yes, and there are those, not putting things on it, but those feelings with other people, those feelings of co-creating.
We're just trying to orient you all more to being the vibrational being you are, rather than the things manifestation that you are. And so you'll find yourself reaching for other perspectives. And so say that again, because this is a good track you're going down.
Wonderful things are unfolding. I moved into a beautiful new home this past week, and it feels amazing. And I have a beautiful view, and I have a beautiful place to sit, and I have a beautiful place to make my coffee in the morning. I have a beautiful place to wake up, and I have a beautiful job that has come forth, and wonderful people. And
so we like all of that. And when you get there, it's a really wonderful way to perpetuate your vibration. It's a little tiny bit like, I'll believe it when I see it. Or I'll have a good feeling response to good things. And that's really good, because if you find the vibration and you create the thing, and then you notice the thing which creates a vibration which creates another wonderful thing, and then you notice the thing which creates another vibration which brings, now you're rolling in a really productive way. But there's a little bit of treachery in that, because I still could become conditionally oriented if I'm not paying attention to satisfaction, because my things appreciation, hear this, my appreciation of things will peter out, because even the most beautiful place will become commonplace to me in time. You notice that?
Yeah.
Where if you're basing the way you feel on your satisfaction factor, then it's open-ended. You never hit that wall. So we guided you off track just a little bit. Come right back to where you were going, because where you were going is good.
Okay. I guess, how do I keep those good feeling thoughts and the good feeling vibration going?
By not doing anything that sticks a pipe in the spokes. Just don't do that thing you do that slows it down, and it will keep going. And catch it in the early stages, and then it's easy. This seminar is getting boring, isn't it? Graham just said the same thing over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
So apply it to something specific if you want to.
Yeah, I'm looking for wonderful co-creative team things, and I'm looking forward to it. And I have great people that I work with and great people that I create with. And I want more of that. I want to...
So as you described them, as you just did, the universe has to deliver more of that, more like them, and more of the qualities that you're appreciating from them on a steady basis. So are you pretty sure that that's usually what you project to the universe? Or do you have some dissatisfaction, like, are there more where these come from? Or are there enough of them? Or are they consistent enough? What resistant thoughts do you catch yourself in where you feel dissatisfaction? If there wasn't any of that, you would not be asking this question. So give us a little bit of that. In the early stages of a thought, what kind of thoughts might you be thinking that might be deviating from that satisfaction?
Where we are now is not where I want to be.
Oh, I need to see it before I believe it? Because where you are now is in a vibrational offering, period. So it's not where we are, where I am now. So, not satisfying thought, is it? Is there anything about where we are now that's satisfying? Can you draw the arrow the other way easily? Tell us.
Yeah, I love performing.
More?
I love, being on stage and
more,
improvising, and just
more,
the source. I love the sunshine. I love,
So that's all cleaned up for now. And if it comes up again, you know what to do. So anything else that deviates from satisfaction about where we are now?
I mean, as far as like that it hasn't happened?
We mean anything that's not satisfying about where we are now? We meaning you guys? We're there.
Yeah. I want a nicer car.
I need another car? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so not satisfied because it's inconvenient. Why?
Because, the steering wheel's kind of... Yep.
Not satisfied. So anything satisfying about that subject? Is there anything satisfying about that subject?
I enjoy driving. I enjoy going fast. I enjoy getting where I need to go conveniently. Yeah.
Clean that up.
Yeah.
It's that simple. It is that simple. Because dissatisfaction will find momentum, and satisfaction will find momentum. And since all you got to do is create the vibrational atmosphere, because you already did step 1, step 2 is already done. When you're reaching for satisfaction, you're in step 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 3 and 4 and 5. So it just gets better and better and better. And will you ever be in a place where every single thing that you think about on every aspect of your life will be in this moment? No. Does it matter? No, you're always going to have step 1 moments. Why? Because you always want to be launching more rockets of desire, because that's what puts the eternalness in eternity. That's what keeps you moving. If you didn't have some place to go, it wouldn't be fun to go. And if you've got some place to go and you're not moving in that direction, it's not fun. But you don't have to be there to start having fun. You just have to stop facing in opposition to it. Is that helpful?
Yeah.
So you want to clean something else up, or you feel cleaned up?
I feel pretty good.
There are many things that are in the process. And when you become excited and happily satisfied in anticipation of you getting to witness the unfolding of those things, now you've got it. Now you are a deliberate creator. But if you are like so many humans who want it but can't see it yet, and are more aware of its absence than you are about its evolving presence, about its vibrational presence. In other words, sometimes its vibrational presence is all you've got. And everything has a vibrational presence that is evolving into something that you acknowledge through your physicality as more tangible. But if you need the tangible before you feel satisfaction, then you're holding yourself in a vibration that doesn't let much in, not as rapidly as it could, and it's not satisfying as it's evolving. But when you are the vibrational sculptor of the clay, so to speak, so that you are consciously aware that you set forth an intention, and that you held that intention, and you know it's a wonderful thing because it gives you a feeling of exhilaration, or at least satisfaction when you think about it. And you have confidence in the laws of the universe because you understand them. And you have confidence in your own ability to hold yourself in the vibrational proximity to allow the maximum satisfying unfolding of whatever it is. Then you've got it. Then you've got the key to happily ever after. But if you need tangible evidence, if you need to see it before you believe it, or see it before you trust it, or see it before you feel happy, then you're in a holding pattern where you're mostly only happy about what somebody else created, or about what you created accidentally and didn't know that you had anything to do with. There's a lot of that going on. You stumble into good things all the time. But isn't it a nice thing when you do that on purpose? So we're here in response to your request to help you to understand how to consciously integrate your own awareness into the awareness of your broader inner being. And the reason that we want to help you do that, and the reason that it is an advantage to you, is because the non-physical part of you, the part of you that existed before you came into this body, the part of you that still exists non-physically, even though you are in this body, that non-physical part of you has pure, positive, focused attention upon you and everything that matters to you. And law of attraction is responding to that aspect of you, that non-physical, resistance-free aspect of you, and the law of attraction is responding to the physical you and what you think about. Well, when law of attraction responds to that non-physical part of you, law of attraction is gathering all of the cooperative components to fill in all the delicious pieces for everything that you want. And because that non-physical part of you has no resistance whatsoever, meaning no doubt, no disbelief, no pushing against any part of it, then that leverage of that calling of those cooperative components is enormous. Oh, it's so strong that nothing can stop it. But what you're doing with your vibration, now that's another thing. You might be focused upon the absence of something you want, even though your inner being is focused upon the presence of what you want. So when your inner being is focused upon the presence of what you want and calling all the cooperative components, especially you, because you are the most significant part of this attraction creative process, if you're focused in vibrational opposition, then you've got a sort of tug of war going on inside of you that feels like some form of negative emotion to you. It's a sort of push and pull that doesn't go very well together. Yesterday, Esther and her friends that she was flying into Los Angeles airport with had such an interesting experience. And as Esther was thinking about it last night, she thought, I'll bet Abraham's going to tell this story. And we thought, we bet we are too, because it speaks to some extent to what we're talking about. No analogies are ever perfect, because there are always components that you could quibble with a little bit. But hear this and you'll get the sense of what we're talking about. So they flew in on Southwest, and they were coming into the Southwest terminal, small terminal. There are only 2 baggage carousels. And as they were coming down the escalators, open into the greater room where the baggage carousels are, there was an alarm going off. They could hear it, sort of ear-piercing. And they acknowledged, because they've heard that before in airports, that there must be some door that was opened that set off an alarm. And they were not concerned. They were not alarmed. They're just coming down the escalator. Now, it's not just their bodies that are on the escalator. They've got their carry-on bags coming down, along with several other people. And just as Esther and Mark came to the doorway to enter out, the people on the other side of that doorway closed those doors and said, stay right there, we've got to reset the alarm. And they said, all right. So they stood right there, just like they were instructed to do. But what those people on the other side of that door didn't do was stop the escalator or stop anyone from getting on the escalator. So Mark and Esther stood there happily until they realized that there was a crush of people coming down the escalator with no place to go. And so Esther thought, well, let's see how this goes. Now, Esther and Mark are standing right in front of the door, and they knew the door was operational. There were just people on the other side of the door, policemen with guns and airport employees, who were making this decision, and apparently were not knowledgeable about how to turn the alarm off. So a lot of people were coming down the escalator, and Esther turned around and acknowledged how many more were coming, and also acknowledged that there was not going to be enough room for them, and the crowd was starting to panic. Have you ever been coming off of an escalator and someone has decided to stop and hug someone right where you need to get off? And compound that with your luggage and all that other things. And so there was a true sense of panic in the room. So Esther just opened the door. And they said, no, 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 no. And Esther said, yes, 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 yes. You guys need to think this through. And the crowd is going, yay! So don't set a desire in motion that's calling everything forward and then close the door on yourself. Don't hold beliefs that block you from your own desire. It will squish you into a tiny little thing. You do that to yourselves on pretty regular basis. You ask and the whole universe calls, and all forces, the energy that creates worlds, set things in motion, and then you stand stubbornly with some bogus, flawed premise belief while the whole world tramples you in your unwillingness to move in the direction of your own desire.